We're here this morning, standing room only, on the gold medal winning garden with Matt York from Ratio Consultants in We the Wild. And I know everybody knows we do love to get a bit wild at Coolabah, so this is a very fitting project for us to be collaborating on at the Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show this week. And for those of you who haven't already met Matt York, you're going to want to come for a walk with us. So I just look up to you with awe and so much admiration for what you've created here. It's a show garden, obviously, but it's actually a masterpiece, and congratulations.
Thanks, Suze. It's been such a joy to not only design this project, but bring some of those deeper messages. I think this garden, titled We the Wild, looks at the restorative power of nature and the fact that we are all going to need to improve and increase our levels of restoration and respite on an individual level, but also more collectively for the cities as well.
Talk about your plant selection.
Yes, so well, we started with these incredible Xanthorrhoea glaucas, and there's absolutely no doubt that brought a foundation to the design. We got our cues in terms of the colour palette through the blue-grey foliage, and then the copper bronze undertones, and then of course the dark burnt trunk. So that then set the tone for everything that we did.
How old is the tree?
Oh, at least 200 years. Yeah, so it's incredible.
I don't deserve one of these.
Oh my gosh. And these were the guardians of the garden. Like, it almost became about what we didn't do. We actually, because they were so powerful, and so we've taken and listened to that. And so there was a fair bit of intuition in the build of this.
How do they transplant? They're pretty hardy.
The glaucas are amazing, quite robust. And so then moving through, we've got a completely, other than the proteas, an entirely Australian native palette. We wanted to also use the ancient Dixonia ferns as well, synonymous with the Otways. And then looking at different types of understory planting. Here we've used Plectranthus. We've used a lot of Chrysocephalum through the garden. And the pops of yellow are meant to guide you through the garden as well. This entire garden is 100% Australian grown, Australian made. Even the furniture, we partnered with Kosh Living. This furniture is made in Brunswick. So I think those stories are so important.
This is my favourite thing.
So we designed this water body with the idea that not everyone and not every garden space can have a pool. And so this is designed as, it's a 3 metre diameter body of water. We've been referring to it as a wet ledge. And the intent is that sitting at a water depth of under 300, it negates all of the pool code compliance.
Yep.
But it means that in the warmer months, you can use that for a quick dunk.
Yes.
And then in the cooler months, it's there as part of the urban cooling for the city, obviously for bird baths. And we've aligned it in a manner that reflects the London Plains from this angle, and then from the top viewing port, the Xanthorrhoea. So it's all kind of aligned to frame.
People in our Coolabah community know we are so committed to promoting the benefits of green space, whether it's in your own backyard, at the local park or garden, or just in our streetscapes. I know for me, I feel like at the moment, everywhere I look at, it is people talking about longevity and health span and wellness.
Yeah.
And it's so timely for our industry to be weighing in on the health debate with benefits of green space.
Absolutely. I think our industry is just so well placed to be playing an integral role on not only how we serve each other as our cities grow, but again, that more collective messaging about how our landscapes and open spaces of all scales need to be thinking about themselves as a collective mosaic across the city in terms of pollination, urban cooling, urban canopy, even like looking at how we can be really smart about integrated water management and using passive irrigation and using turf systems. So all of those factors, I think landscape's got a huge role to play, and I think it's really exciting. And we've seen that at MIFGS this year, where people are really starting to take an interest in that. And I think learn that we can do that and also still have really high amenity spaces. The notion that a lot of these metrics are isolated from being also beautiful is not the case. And we wanted to show that people can have really beautiful floral gardens that are also highly resilient, also contributing to that broader mosaic of pollination and serve the city as it grows. We've been so blessed to work with our plant suppliers. Karanga Nursery has been incredible, proven winners as well, Southern Plants, and then the Xantharias came from Surf Coast Palms, and we're just so grateful to have been able to showcase these. We were always keen to partner with Coolabah again this year and have the Sir Grange just moving in the wind. We just love it.
I just feel like everything that we've preached and thought and felt through our work in the last nearly 30 years is just epitomised in everything that you ooze and believe. And we love building healthy communities. That's our whole ethos that underpins everything that we do, you know, in our business and on our farms. And we are hugely committed to best results for every end user. So to, you know, intervene in that middle space around, well, which, you know, grassware or which plant or, you know, for the environment. And then to work with the installers, so the construction teams. So from design to construction, and then actually with the people who inherit the space, whether that's a council parks and gardens team who inherited open space that a land developer might have created, or a homeowner in a backyard, or a school or a caravan park.
And that's the best piece, to be able to be involved from the very start, from a vision or an idea, and bring in some of those broader narratives and responsibilities, but then see that delivered on site. I mean, that's why we do this, isn't it?
Amazing.
You know, so to continue that story through our partnership with Coolabah has been amazing.
I just couldn't think of a more important time in our world right now, with so many things spinning sideways. To be able to walk into a garden just to see green and how that makes you feel. And you know how I feel about ditching screen time for green time.
Oh, absolutely.
That might be a conversation for another day.
I would love that, you know, and the amount of people that have been visiting the show garden and visualising themselves rolling through the Sir Grange, and I just love that. And, you know, there's something that's so attractive to that lushness and that sort of movement through the zoysia. And it reminds me of waves with the blue-grey. It just worked so well with the colour palette, and it's so inviting.